Dear power station enthusiasts, we have gathered here today to do another quick little test, and that test will involve finding out if we can cook a 450 gram steak gravy pie into our 2-liter air fryer using energy I have gathered from the sun today into my EcoFlow River 2 Pro power station. Saying gathered from the sun today, I have a 200 watt solar panel which was out in the garden today, and it fully charged from 0%. It fully charged my 768 watt power station, power bank, whatever you like to call it. So let's find out. Now, I've never done that before. I've not done any preparation, and obviously the cooking instructions don't tell us how long we will need to cook that that steak pie into an air fry. They only tell us how long and at what temperature we need to cook them in the oven. So I'll take the instructions, the existing instructions that's on the packaging, and I'll modify them slightly. So let's have a look. First test, let's find out if our steak pie is going to fit into the air fryer's tray. There it is. It looks a similar size. Let's find out. Now, we're not going to need the aluminium foil here, so we're going to do, oh, please don't break, please, oh, there you go, beautiful. It slots beautifully into the tray and leaves a bit of breathing space as well. That's amazing. Okay, put that in the sink. Righty, so let's lock that into the air fryer. Let's have a look at our power station. Is at 100%. Inverter is on. We can see 0.3 watts getting drawn from the power meter. That bit of kit here is called a power meter. So it will tell us how many watts our air fryer drew from the power station, and it'll give you an approximate cost to see how much money we've saved today. Righty, so I think we're going to set that air fryer to 160 degrees. I believe that's reasonable, and we're going to cook it. Now, the instructions here on the packaging of this thing tell us, I'll show you quickly. So here's what it tells us, right? It tells us 30 minutes in 180 degree fan oven. Now, because this is rather small and the pie will be rather closer to the heaters themselves, I'm going to set it to 160 degrees, and I'm going to do, well, even on the 150 degrees, and I'm going to do 15 minutes. I'm going to open it up and see what it looks like in 15 minutes, and then I'm going to judge and adjust, modify the temperature if needed. Until then, let's have a wee look. 800 watts, we're drawing 800 watts, 800 watts. See, these two figures are rather similar. Oh, we're already at 99%. Anyways, I'll let it cook, and we will see what will be the end result. Righty, it's been almost 8 minutes now. I thought I'll do a quick check and see, just have a look and make sure that the pie is not burning. And in the meantime, I also wanted to see at what percentage. We're 91%. So that's not, I think that will definitely last through the whole cooking cycle. But let's have a wee look Yeah, pie seems okay. It doesn't seem to burn anything. It is certainly warm, but let's have a look, yeah? Let's continue. Let's continue on our journey. So we said there's like 5 minutes left, so I think we set it to 15 in the beginning. So that's been 10 minutes already, roughly, because obviously that doesn't really have like a digital display or anything to tell me exactly how long it's been. But what I can see is that in the past 10 minutes, the pie is done. The air fryer has done a pretty decent job at cooking it, distributing heat evenly, so it's not burned on the top and raw on the bottom. So what I'll do is I'm gonna crank it up. I think I'll give it another 10 minutes, so I'll put it back to 15 minutes. And I'll finish watering the plants outside. And I'll be back in a bit again to check up on the pie and see how it's doing. Righty, we are already almost 20 minutes in, so I think it's time for me to just have another look and make sure the pie is doing okay in there. Check up on how our power station is performing, how much charge we have left, and yeah, I think that's let's have a look. Let's have a look. Obviously, I'm not helping the efficiency by opening and closing the air fryer and letting heat escape it, but I think considering that this is our first time doing something like this and cooking a pie in the air fryer, I think it's reasonable to check and double check and triple check. Oh, the pie looks healthy, if you ask me. We're at 83% battery, so that's good and promising. The pie feels okay on the sides. It's not too soft or anything, so it definitely looks like it's cooking from all sides. How are we looking time-wise? Again, almost 20 minutes. So what I think I will do is crank up the temperature to 180 and give it another. What's this? 5:18. Give it another 10 minutes. So I'll probably do another check before we finished cooking it in around 10 minutes. See how it does, and I'll take it from there. I have a feeling that I will need to cook it for around 40-ish minutes. So I'll do another check at the 30-minute mark. And then I'm hoping that it will be ready to devour in 20-ish minutes. We are at 32 minutes in. Let's have one final check, see how our pie is doing. Okay, still looking enticing. Oh, once that pie bumped into the tray, I could feel the crust. Oh my goodness, I think it's almost ready. Another 10 minutes, and we'll be ready. 70%. Nice. That is good to know. That is very good to know. It's only 70%, and it will be cooking for 30 minutes. So that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I'll crank it up to 200 degrees for the last 10 minutes, and I'm gonna do 10 minutes. 10 minutes, just to be exact. So yeah, I'm guessing 30 minutes, 10%, 1% per minute, basically. That's what it looks like it's using. So, yeah, I expect us to finish around just above 50% or just below 60%. But that's not what's important right now. What is important is that we have steak gravy pie for dinner. Well cooked steak gravy pie for dinner. And we're going to find out in around 10 minutes. Right guys, we are at the 40-minute mark. The wait is finally over. Let's have a look. Okay, I think that pie is ready to eat. And there is only one way to find out if that's the case. Yeah, I'm touching the walls of the pie, the sides of the pie, and it feels warm and oh, crispy. Yeah, I think it's well cooked all around. I'll leave it in here for now. Close it. And thing to point out, we are at 60% capacity, so it's used exactly 40% of our battery. So cooking a pie for 40 minutes, use 40%. That's good to know. Good to know. And how are we doing cost? Oh my goodness. Okay, and how much have we used? Capacity. Cost 24 pence. We have used 0.7p. On my current tariff, I'm being charged 24p per kilowatt. So we have used the equivalent of 7 pence of power, which it doesn't really sound like a lot, I have to be honest. But as the saying goes, every little helps. So yeah, that's our pie, nicely cooked. You know what guys, I'll just put it on a plate and let me quickly show you what it looks like. Ta-da! And I'll also do the honors and slice it up, and let's have a look. Oh, crispy. Crispy indeed. Let's see that's on the outside. Let's cut that little piece in there. Righty, let's have a look. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Is it cooked? I would say it is cooked. Yeah, meat is nicely cooked. Oh, sexy. I'm sorry, dirty talk. Well, yeah, I think that's a win. We use 40% of the 768 watt battery capacity of our EcoFlow River 2 Pro. We have a well-cooked pie. So we answer the question of, can we cook a pie? Yes, we can. Sorry, can we cook a pie in an air fryer? Yes, we can. How much energy did it use? Actually, let me have a look. Does that tell me? Yes, we have used 296 kilowatt hours in the 42 minutes the pie needed to be fully cooked, and at the cost of 24p per kilowatt hour, we have used 7p. So yeah, I feel like this was one successful test. I find the information rather useful, and I hope you do too. So please do consider liking, subscribing, and as I've mentioned in the other videos, if you can think of another test I can do, please do let me know in the comments below. And until next time, take it easy.